you doing? It's Ian here from Ian Here and There. Right, so I was asked about cutting of track not so long ago. So I thought, well, I'll grab a quick video and show you how I cut it. Now then, I have heard that you can get like scissors, they're like wire cutters, and you can cut straight through it dead quick. But if you're not laying a load of track, it's a bit of an expense, isn't it, really, that you can do without. So what I do is I've got an hacksaw here, only a cheap one, you don't need an expensive thing, and I'm going to show you very quickly how to cut a length of track to size. Okay, let me have a look. Come on, let's have a look, see what's going on. So imagine we've got our piece of track on the board, and this is the track we've got to marry up to the piece on the board. What you might need to do, Sharon, because Sharon's on the camera tonight, is sort of come round there so they can see, like that, because my hands are going to get in the way. As you can see, viewers, it won't work, not with that, because this one's too long. So I know with flexible track you can, you know, flex it and that, but if you're running two straight pieces of track like this, and one slightly longer because you've trimmed it up the other end or something, this is what I would do. I would get as close as you can with the first rail, like that. And then what I would do is I would pinch. I just want to make sure you've got a good view. Run it like that, so it's overlapping. Hold the two, pinch where the gap is, so that's what's got to come off. Then all I do, I mean, everybody will have their own way of doing it, but I get the hacksaw and I just go across it like that, making sure that it's in the same groove. You'll feel the groove on the metal rail, and I just keep stroking it like that. And while I'm stroking it, it's cutting the rail, you see. Like that, and I just keep going like that. I can see the groove now, it's coming along lovely. And I'm not putting any pressure on it, I'm just stroking it across because I haven't got a metal blade in to cut metal. And as you can see, if you look at that, there's a nice groove coming in that. So what you can do now is pick it up and just keep stroking it now like this. And with a bit of effort and a bit of time, that will cut straight through that. As you can see, it's going around lovely. It's almost through that already. As you can see, let me just finish that off. And as you come into the end, put less and less pressure on it. So obviously to cut you'll need a little bit of pressure, but don't put loads on at the beginning. And there you are, it's off. You can just snap that bit off like that, and that's how you cut your rails. And that, you know, if you get the measurements right, we'll marry up with that. What it is, the rails have slipped on the sleepers. But as you can see, that's a perfect fit now. Now then, I wasn't going to do this, but I think you need to see this. Come with me. I'm going to take you into where my layout is. So I want to show you something. I'm going to get rid of them filings. Them won't matter. Come on. Let's have a look. Let me just get that dining chair under there. Right. As you can see on my layout, I'm missing the odd sleepers here. Now then, don't worry about that if you lose a couple of sleepers, because what you can do, I'm going to fill these gaps in with some spare sleepers that I've got off old rails, the offcuts that are no good. And all I'm going to do is literally slide the sleeper underneath the rails. When I come to ballast the track, you won't even notice the difference, because I've got them here, look, down here. There's another one just there that's missing a sleeper. So all I'm going to do is get an old piece of track that's no good and snip the sleepers off. I might need one or two, but you'll measure the gap that you've got that hasn't got sleepers, and you'll fill the gap with a couple of new sleepers off another piece of track. Now then, when you glue this all down with ballast, I could have done it while it was just nailed on as well, but I just haven't bothered because I'm ballasting my track eventually. But you can just slide them under, and if you've got a good enough, if you've nailed the track down good enough, it will hold the sleepers in place. But because I'm ballasting all my track eventually anyway, I haven't bothered. But what I'm going to do, as I said, is I'm going to just get a couple of spare sleepers off some offcuts and just fill the gaps in. There's a good tip for you there. And that's how I'm going to get around this sleeper business with this. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. A very quick one. It really was this week. Because I'll be honest, I forgot. And I'm running a bit late. So I'm rushing to get it in before 12 o'clock. This is what the problem is on the night. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope that's helped. Leave some comments in the comments boxes. Don't forget, I'm on the email as well. ianhereandthere@gmail.com. Give me an email if you want, or a comment in the comments box, and I'll get back to you. Have a good evening, and I hope you've had a happy Easter. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.